for the focus. It just doesn't seem to want to work on this. Are you aware your government sprays you on a daily basis? Yeah, but they're blocking the sun out for some reason. They're saying it's solar radiation management, but nobody's questioning about the fact that the sun's vital to life. They fly overlay these trails and it turns into that mist, and then eventually we get them type of clouds building up. Come nightfall we've got grey skies. So, I mean, you got them shooting off through the sun, which doesn't really show very well, but you got one more. It's kind of disappeared. And look, I don't know if I can catch that. He switched off. You just switch straight off. Click. Done. Or someone is spraying you from above with chemicals on a daily basis. And you can look now, there's a plane going across spraying, there's the trails that they've been leaving. Yeah, they're blocking the sun. They won't say why. They're saying it's for solar radiation management, which fair enough, that's understandable, the sun's at its solar maximus. But
they usually come over and they always go southwest to land at Teesside.
yeah.
The other week, they were around here and I don't know what the hell they were doing for ages. They're really turning it up and just seem to be crisscrossing the sky. This was about 6:30.
This is an international thing. They're saying, like I say, it's Geo-Engineering. They're saying it's for solar radiation management. Basically what that means, the sun at the moment is at what's called a solar maximus. It's giving off more heat and more radiation than it ever does. And at the same time our magnetic field of the earth is fluctuating and it's at its weakest. So the claim is that they're preventing the solar radiation from affecting the planet to protect our electronics and our devices and all that. But I'm sorry, ever since I was a kid and I was taught biology, the sun is the reason we live on this planet.
It's giver of life.
Yeah, so you block the sun out, you're blocking life out.
Of course you are.
And nobody questions it.
No.
And then people sit back in the armchair and say, oh, it's natural, the natural clouds. I mean, I'm sorry, but what's natural about that?
Unusual that one was just climbing those arms coming down.
Yeah.
You usually see them late on a night.
Yeah, over the sunset.
Sunset, yeah, you can see them.
It's something, like I say, apparently it's something to do with the sun. I'm wondering if it's too hot, it destroys the chemicals in it.
Yeah.
But the problems I have with it all, why I'm out here with a video camera talking to people, is when you get the grey clouds over there, some of them, when they naturally form, they'll all lie in single cell grey clouds and they're black.
Yeah.
Now, we understand clouds form from above in the cold atmosphere and they build up, and if it turns into a rain cloud, it comes down and it gets so thick you can't see through it. So why are these thin clouds not seen through? Apart from the fact that when it rains after a spray day, there's aluminium, strontium and barium chemicals found within the rain, some as high as 6,000 times above recommended safety levels. Aluminium causes cancer and Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Maybe that why they don't recycle so much, because you put like an aluminium pie foil thingy in. Shut them out, don't they?
Don't want it?
No. I know it costs a lot to smelt like aluminium. And to actually make.
The twisted side of it is a thing called Agenda 21. It's the reduction of the population of the planet from 7 billion to 500 million. Search the term Agenda 21 and Georgian guidestones. There's a statement on that. It's written in every language, like every main language around the world. and it states that the world's population shall not exceed 500 million to remain within perpetual balance of nature. We've got the 99%, me and yourself, versus the 1% who call the capitalist elites, the global elites. They're the ones who call the shots. They blame the governments, and we sit there saying our governments are no good.
All these big firms now, they never miss an opportunity.
We
just watching something, was it on the news last night about that typhoon?
Yeah.
How all the big companies are all
clocking in on it.
They're clocking in, exactly.
If I told you that typhoon was man-made by a device, there's a device called the HARP, the Harmonic Acoustic Auroral Research Program. It's a 3.6 million megawatt microwave emitter, and it's located in America. Now, there's not only Americans got it, there's a few of them around the world. All this spraying, there's another one over there, clears the upper ionosphere. We get a low-lying cloud level and we think, oh, look at all them clouds. Above the clouds, a friend of mine went to Lanzarote not so long ago from Edinburgh, and while he went up through the clouds thinking it was going to be thick as hell all the way up, he said it was not more than 10 metres of cloud, and then above it, clear skies, absolutely glorious. He took photos. Yeah. They clear the ionosphere because they use the ionosphere to heat it up with the microwave emitter, and it allows them to bounce microwaves at ELF frequency, extra low frequency tones.
I reckon we'll get some backwash off this typhoon, maybe in a couple of months, something like that. Because one thing like that in the world must. You
start playing God with things, and then it turns round. I don't believe in God myself, but I understand the term playing with God. Personally, if you play with fire, you're going to get burned.
Yeah,
but yeah, so we've got all this going on.
Businesses behind everything.
Well, that's it. It's all about the money.
Nasty, suspicious mind.
No, you are very right to be nasty and suspicious, sir.
Watching him up there. Amazon today. And the girl that actually got a job in Swansea where it is. It's like a clone reading off a card.
Yeah. Terrible. So we are these days. Everyone worries about the possibility of this looming zombie apocalypse that everyone keeps talking about in films, this big scenario, but we live in a zombie apocalypse. Everyone comes, the way people are, they're like zombies. They go to work, they come home, sit in front of the telly, get up, go to work, do the same again. Rinse and repeat. Our life and freedom's been stolen for us, and everyone sat back watching EastEnders.
Jet stream, now that's a thing that's suddenly coming.
Well, I've got.
I mean, from years ago it was never ever mentioned, the jet stream.
The jet stream whipping the weather systems round.
I'm 70 now, and I can remember when my son was small, he's 40 odd now, and honestly, we never had any snow for about 9 years. And he couldn't believe it when he seen it. And the winter was very, very mild. You probably got snow twice. But I mean, the last few years, I mean, you get that horrible grey cloud off the east, and it never moves. It can move, it can be there for weeks, and that's the bit that kills me. And you see the sun every day, even though it might be cold, it's half the battle.
I'm standing in the sun now. I mean, I'm a skinny guy, okay, my arms are a little cold because of the wind blowing over, but the sun itself,
still warm.
For November,
I'm
a guy who've had...
6 foot 6, about 9. I took redundancy 15 years ago. I didn't know it was sunny in November because you go to work and everything's in darkness.
You wake up at start, you go to bed at start.
How warm that sun could be. I mean, it's not got that long to go now. December 21st, 22nd. That's the stop off point, isn't it?
No, that was last year.
No, it starts to come back to us. Doesn't it? About December, the shortest day.
Oh, yeah, then the winter solace.
Stands for about a week and then starts to come back.
The 3 days which after the third day the Son of God rose. Christian, Islam, religions, all lies. That winter solace point, the sun, you're aware over the year the sun, when it gets to midday, it hits a certain point. In the early, it's over here, and it gets like that. So in the summer, it's point. In that winter solace, the sun sits in the same position, rises, bump, and sits there for 3 days.
3 days.
And then it goes back to normal.
I would like to go to the Arctic and see what it's like when it's dark all the time. I can't imagine it's very nice.
That's it. What was it? The place 30 Days a Night. There's a movie they made about it.
It's lovely in the summer, isn't it? When gets.
Yeah.
Perpetual life for 3 months.
I bet you're the happy as Larry up there. See,
Oh,
Mark, one with them blocking the sun is this vitamin D deficiency. It affects my mood.
At the end of the day,
We've got all these countries and all these nations and everything, but everyone forgets these days that we're all human on planet Earth. Yeah. But
all you need is another good earthquake.
that's it. Oh, they'll cause it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But not without the kill, though, won't it, at the end of the day?
Well, they reckon everything from Hurricane Katrina onwards, all natural disasters, have had some man-instigated happening involved. They reckon. That's it. I mean, that tsunami came out of nowhere. The earthquake came out of nowhere. But all the time it's killing hundreds of thousands of people. Everyone's like, oh, it's so tragic. Well, hopefully they'll set Yellowstone off and they'll clear the planet of a few naughty people.